Since there's been so much home design on the internet recently, like TikTok, I decided I'm gonna do some home design, and I am gonna start by making myself a little milestone achievement. This is a 100,000 subscriber plaque, and I do not have that. But if I did, I would. But you know what I do have? I have 400. I actually don't yet, but I'm gonna pre-order it. This is gonna be the reference image for me making my own subscriber plaque. So we're just gonna thank you to you guys for making this happen, even though you actually didn't. We're gonna hang this up nice. That's definitely straight. As you can see, it's actually not 400. What the hell are you guys doing? Hello everybody. Today we're gonna be talking about home design. Recently I've been seeing, and probably a lot of other people also have been seeing this, a lot of like these crazy like home design TikToks. These videos have lore, they have plot, they have everything you could possibly need from a TikTok video.
How to design a bedroom for 1 billion children. The wife who loves having children has more and more of them. 1 billion children were born accidentally.
So in this video, the mom has 1 billion children. Now obviously there's enough room for 1 billion new kids to come and live with this mother, but the husband finds a way. He uses his long lost secret of martial arts to penetrate the floor and make new rooms. Oh, did I not mention he was riding a goddamn eagle? Yeah, so in these TikToks, there are some reoccurring themes such as galvanized square steel, there's eco-friendly wooden veneers, there's grandma and grandpa's coffins, and sometimes you can borrow some expansion screws from your aunt. Anyways, the material design for most of these like builds are mostly the same, with like the same kind of materials and stuff.
Wrap the frame with environmentally friendly solid wood boards for durability. Purchase soft mattresses from the secondhand market to provide comfortable beds for each of the 1 billion children, ensuring they have their own separate sleeping space. Consider installing living rooms similar to those found in shopping malls between floors, making significant investments that yield high returns.
Making significant investments that yield high return? Yeah, dog, I feel like that's not high return. I feel like, what, buying a mall escalator would be like 20 grand or something. I don't know, I could be way off, but I'm pretty sure it's probably somewhere around there. And there's 2 on each floor. That's like $500 billion or something. And it's not high return. These, like, some of these poor ass kids have to walk like 20 million flights of stairs.
Avoid installing traditional swing doors, as they can easily be damaged by mischievous children.
Easily be damaged by mischievous children. Hell yeah.
Add several more snack racks on the right side, stocked with snacks that children love, to encourage healthy snacking habits. Create food stalls on the left with delicious snacks to fully satisfy every child's taste.
Food stalls? If you're going to give birth to 1/8 of the population, you maybe think that you should feed your children.
Lastly, position a large statue of a saint in the middle for children to worship daily, fostering a nurturing and conducive environment for the accommodation of 1 billion children.
Do these kids have an entire religion? Yeah, so that video was kind of weird, but there are some way weirder ones, to be honest. Some of the more interesting ones to me, though, are the ones where the rooms are very small. This guy buys a house after saving money for 10 years, and it's 3 square meters. That's smaller than it's smaller than his grandma's coffin, by the way.
First, remove the original windows. Use galvanized square steel to weld a frame and extend it a few square meters outward.
See what I tell you about the galvanized square steel? I told you, didn't I?
Ask his uncle for some screws to fix it firmly to the wall. Use the remaining steel as supports. Get eco-friendly wood veneers and reinstall the original.
This one isn't too bad. It goes on to be pretty normal after the illegal expansion. Also, in one of them, this lady just like, she picks up the whole ass bed and just takes it. Actually, I can't be too surprised because we've literally witnessed a warlock penetrate millions of floors. I actually don't think it's that surprising, actually, now that I think about it.
How to design a 0.1 square meter apartment into a functional house. Liam worked hard for 10 years in New York and finally saved enough to buy this tiny 0.1 square meter apartment.
What the actual hell just happened? The sheer amount of stuff that they managed to squeeze into 5 seconds is insane. Once again, this dude saved up for 10 years working his ass off every single day to buy 0.1 square meters of an apartment.
Every night, he had to tie himself to the door with steel wire to sleep. Eventually, it broke down and needed to absolutely redesign.
The poor man had to tie himself with like wires every night to sleep. I feel bad for this guy. The steel eventually broke down and that's when he decided that it was time to redesign. So he gets his eagle again and he illegally expands again. This one has everything, bro. This one has galvanized square steel. This one has eco-friendly wood veneers. This one even has the screws that he borrowed from his aunt. This one has literally everything that you could need. All he did though was just like add the amount of space that you would need to like live by illegally expanding, might I add. I wanted to see him transform 0.1 square meters into a sustainable living spot. Like, why couldn't you do that? Also, in some of them, there's just this random like military guy who's like AI generated or something. At least he looks AI generated. But never mind. He's AI generated. I'm just gonna say it. I really wish that they actually managed to like make a sustainability off of 3 square meters of living space, or better yet, 0.1. Obviously, these videos have gotten a lot of traction because they're obviously like they're weird enough to get people's attention and they're interesting enough to get people to stay. So like obviously they're gonna do pretty well. People are loving it though. Like, and I love to see that people are loving all these like there's this square steel. There's just a bunch of memes about it. It's everything. I love to see it. I'm glad. They're actually pretty funny videos, to be honest. Like, if you just scroll through the page, you'll probably laugh at least one of them. Like, they're kind of funny. You gotta admit that. Please subscribe to me.